And now moving to South America, tensions are escalating in Argentina as violent clashes erupted between protesters and security forces in Buenos Aires. Hundreds of retirees joined by football fans took to the streets demanding higher pensions amid a pushback against President Javier Milei's sweeping austerity measures. The demonstration quickly escalated into chaos as riot police fired water cannons, tear gas, and rubber bullets to disperse the crowd. Protesters retaliated by hurling stones and setting fire to police vehicles, barricades, and dumpsters.
They started to repress. People weren't doing anything one block from Congress, and the police motorcycles came and started pushing everyone. They shot rubber bullets like they didn't care. I don't know if it was at the legs in all directions. So it was an extreme repression. The tear gas with the wind, it was truly terrible.
Now, local reports indicate that at least 20 people were hospitalized while authorities arrested over 150 individuals. These protests came against President Milei's administration, which has been implementing aggressive budget cuts to curb government overspending. The administration has already slashed funds for public transportation, energy subsidies, and pension benefits.
We must make fiscal balance mandatory for any state budget, whether national or subnational, but fiscal balance is not enough. It is necessary to accompany it with a severe reduction in public spending to return to society what the state today confiscates via taxes.
And additionally, the government has also discontinued a program that provided free medication for pensioners, further exacerbating public outrage. Police response calling it excessive and violent.
Today it was brutal. A photographer is in intensive care. I saw an elderly woman being beaten and falling to the ground. And last Wednesday at the pensioners' protests, I saw many aggressions, people who convulsed and fainted. So what are they seeking? That someone dies. What is going to happen? Really, as a society, it is a disgrace.
Now, despite government assurances that pensioners are receiving higher benefits, inflation and skyrocketing living costs have left many residents struggling to afford basic necessities. And the unrest signals a deepening crisis for the Milei administration, which faces growing discontent from the people. With protests intensifying and pensioners refusing to back down, the question remains, how far is the government willing to go to maintain control?
Merci beaucoup. Hi. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogan, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs. And that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.